about the fucking flex. Don't go all in the first month. Instead, I would encourage you to recharge over an extended period of time in a more efficient way. And for that, I have a list of pay-to-win events which I would recommend to you. First, we have commands. Commands are extra rewards you get for progressing in various areas of the game. Some of the commands I would recommend to you are the following. First, we have the Venture command, right here in Fight. Secondary, we have the Tower commands, and this will be especially useful in late game because they reward you with a lot of tier up orbs, which are needed for upgrading your units. Third, we have Scroll commands, right here in Smith. And last but not least, we have the Ninja commands, which reset every 30 months, so you can get them monthly compared to the others above, which you can only get them once. You pay once and then you just get to unlock them as you progress through the game. Secondly, we have VIP perks. If you press on the plus right next to your gold, then perks shop, a list will show up. Feel free to navigate through it and decide what's good for you. Me personally, I would recommend the Riding perk, which helps you level up faster and gain more resources daily. The Auto Battle perk, which comes in handy especially early game when you level up like crazy and have to do a lot of boss fights and tower fights. This perk will do them for you. And perhaps the most important ones, also ones that you can get with gold, not with money, real money. I would most definitely recommend you buy the two Square Merchant perks, the Advanced and the Deluxe one. This will grant you orange and purple ninja missions, which offer great rewards. You can see them right here. We go to Fight and then Square, and here you have a bunch of missions. Having these two perks will offer you more orange and purple ninja missions. Third, I would recommend you buy the exclusive perk in bonus. So we go right here to bonus, go to the end, and you can see it here, exclusive perk. This perk will offer you, among other things, as you can see, a lot more silver from your silver rain bonus, which can be obtained every 8 hours here. As you can see, you have 3 chests, each offers you a certain amount of money once. If you get this perk, you'll have 3 chances, 3 tries for each chest, and that will result in a lot more silver for you. Fourth, I would recommend you buying the Bond gift, which is right here in Events and Ninja Rally. This will offer you more amazing rewards from the Ninja Rally event, about which we will discuss later on into the video. Last thing to invest into, although optional, would be skins for your main lineup, once you're set on one lineup I mean. This will offer your unit a small yet significant boost in power, as well as the cosmetic factor. It's important to note that activating all of these options, or just a few of them, will automatically grant you a monthly pass, which you can access and collect in here. Press on bonus, go to the second event, and as you can see here, you have 2 passes. Each of these activate upon recharging a certain amount of money. First one activates at $5, while the second one activates at $15. Together, they will give you 320 gold daily for 30 days straight. Also, having the second pass will allow you to collect your VIP daily bonus, which can be found right here. Tip number 4 is also in relation to recharging. If you plan on becoming a pay-to-win player, I would strongly encourage you to do some game research before investing real money. My suggestion is to reach out on the official Discord server, which I'm gonna link in the description, where you'll find plenty of people, including myself, more than happy to assist you with your questions. Just know that buying pay-to-win ninjas and just joining them in a team will not always result in a winning formation, nor will it bring you the desired results. So please be a knowledgeable investor. Tip number 5, we have shops. Shops are your friends in this game, considering there are a plethora of shops, one for every type of event or feature this game has to offer. You will soon find out that everything you'll need from the game will be available here. So my recommendation would be to look thoroughly throughout all of them and familiarize yourself with each shop, and when in doubt about what or how you should spend your currency on, you should always reach out on Discord. Again, people there will be more than happy to guide you. Tip number 6 is going to be in connection with tip number 5, suggesting you do not waste your guild points on any of the shop items. As you can see, if you press on shop, then score and guild, you'll have a list of items which you can buy. I would suggest not spending on any of those, mainly because they're just a short-term boost, especially the items, that will become outdated fast. Instead, what I would recommend you doing is use these points in upgrading your guild skills. So we press on guild, then skills, and here we have 4 separate skill tabs in which we can invest. Upgrading these will offer you a huge boost in power, reason why I recommend them. Once you pass level 10 or 15, I would suggest you only do 3 boosts a day. That way you can do this daily without running out of guild points, while also holding back, saving a bit on your silver. Doing 3 boosts a day will also offer you activeness points, which will increase your activeness level and offer you a small boost, as you can see here. Tip number 7 will be to prioritize silver. As you progress further into the game, you'll notice that silver is a very hot item, needed in most areas of the game. My advice would be to use it wisely, not spend it on all sorts of items, and when you do it balancedly. As I've shown you earlier, only do 3 skill upgrades a day, considering they cost 1 million apiece. Only do a few chakra updates every few days, and so on. The reason for that would be mainly because upgrading your ninjas is going to cost you a lot of silver, especially in late game. Past 10 stars, you'll need between 20 and 50 million silver for maxing each new star. Past 13 stars, so after you reach the last stage of the game, which is level 340, it will cost you 30 million for each level increase. For example, if you're going from level 340 to level 341, that will cost you 30 million silver alone. That being said, use your silver wisely. At tip number 8, we have Bond of Ninjas. Bond of Ninjas is an event which you can find in the event tab right here. If we scroll to the right, we should be able to find it right in the middle, and this event is by far the best way you can use your gold in this game. What this event mainly do is offer you a ninja of your choice. Then you also get 5 to 7 extra 5-star random ninjas and a bunch of great resources for the price of 20 or 27,000 gold, depending on the type of ninja you'll be selecting. Water, fire, wind element ninjas will cost you 20,000 gold, while yin and yang ones will cost you 27,000 gold. It's important to note that this event cannot be completed in one day or one go. It takes 3 to 5 days to finish, depending on the element you've chosen, and that the event has a time limit. As you can see in the bottom left corner, right here you can see I only have 1 day left. Fail to finish the event in that time frame and all your progress and gold used will be lost, so pay close attention and make sure to start the event at the right time. My advice would be to start it right after it resets. Now, nearing the end, if at tip number 8 I talked to you about the best way to spend gold, at tip number 9 and 10 I'm going to tell you about the most efficient way of progressing through the game, especially as a pay-to-win player. And that will be by number 9 saving scrolls, shards and gold, and number 10 buying bond gift. To better explain this, let's imagine your gains throughout the whole month and a half. You'd get some 50 ninjas from shards, perhaps some 20 to 25 ninjas from premium and elemental scrolls, and then another 12 to 15 ninjas through gold or the Bond of Ninjas event. Now, what if I told you you could get all those, but because you've waited and opened them all in one go, you're also entitled to 29 bonus 5-star ninjas, 2 rainbow books, red gear for your ninjas, and a lot of other cool resources. That would be pretty neat, right? Well, that's exactly what Bond Gift and Saving Scrolls, Shards and Gold will do for you after 4 to 6 weeks of saving. So, my advice to you is to be patient, as patience wins you an extra 20% advantage in front of most others that do not follow this step. So save your scrolls, shards and gold until you believe you've got enough for 100 summons. Then open them all up in Ninja Rally event. Also buy yourself Bond Gift and you will be awarded with a lot of awesome rewards. That being said, this concludes today's video, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or again, you can find me on the official Discord server, link in the bio. I thank you for your attention and making it to the end of the video, and I will catch you the next time. Peace.